The Sea Witch's Pet, Part 1. The Wreck. The storm came like a god's tantrum. Lightning split the sky, the sea devoured the ship, and when the waters calmed, there was only wreckage and one survivor. A prince, half drowned, naked, but for a shredded sash, and the signet ring still clinging to his finger. He washed upon black sand, and the woman who found him had eyes like the deep, and hair like drowned silk. She did not ask his name, she called him mine. Part 2. The Caller. He woke in a chamber carved from coral, an obsidian veiled by glowing kelp and moonstone. He tried to speak, but his voice was gone. Around his neck a collar of silver and pearl, humming with sea curse. She fed him with her hands, touched his hair, bathed him in perfumed salt water that made his skin ache. And when he tried to escape, the sea itself turned against him. She punished him with silence and a kiss that burned. Part 3. The Hunger. Days bled into nights. She sang to him, each note a hook in his ribs. He began to crave her presence, her touch, the scent of crushed sea lavender on her skin. When she straddled him, cloaked in shadow and wet silk, he trembled, not in fear, but want. She whispered, "You are not mine by force anymore." And the collar loosened. He could run, swim, scream, but he stayed and touched her back. Part 4. The Shift. She asked for nothing, but his eyes followed her like moontides. She wrapped him in sea-spun robes, kissed his throat, guided his hands where she wanted them. And when he touched her, not with desperation, but with reverence, she gasped like a wave crashing into cliffstone. "You were never meant to be saved," she said, voice breaking. "You were meant to be found." He kissed her lips like a vow. Part 5. The Storm Reborn. A ship came, his old banner, the royal sigil, flying. She turned away, hiding her eyes, but he stood beside her. "No crown," he said, "no collar, only you." The collar melted into sea foam. He dove into the waves with her, arms wrapped around her waist as the storm rose again, not to drown them, but to protect. Part 6. No pet, no more. They say man lives on the sea's floor now. By choice, the sea witch sleeps with him, wrapped around her like a tide-worn chain. He calls her goddess, she calls him beloved, and every storm that wrecks a ship is just her laughing.